Hi everyone. You may have caught my last video, or one of my last few videos, where I was identifying things you can find in the woods. And even though primroses were included in that one, today I'm going to be making Primrose Cordial, an alcoholic one made with gin. So I just thought I'd take this first shot outside. If I sound out of breath, I just walked up a huge hill, so do forgive me. Basically, I've collected a lot of primrose blossom yesterday, or the day before, and I'm trying to space it out because a good rule when you're out and about is to not take all of everything, and I wouldn't want to take all from one spot, especially as flowers are what bees use, and bees have enough problems, I would say. But in case you didn't catch my other video, this is a primrose, a yellow primrose. It's very common, at least in the south of England. It's March 2020. And actually this whole plant is edible. You can eat those beautiful blossom flowers in a salad, and the leaves as well. They're kind of like a bitter lettuce, I'd refer to. And you can see this spot, there is quite a few. So I'm going to take a few of these. I'm not stripping each plant from all the leaves because that would be really bad. Because you need quite a lot to make this recipe, and I wouldn't like to promote... Hey, it's Luna. Hello. Sorry. I wouldn't like to promote the idea of taking all the flowers from each plant. Luna, careful. Just walking on them. So yeah, this is what the primrose looks like. Very pretty. Very pretty. So I'm going to take some of these, and then I'm going to meet you in the kitchen, where I'm going to make the cordial. So now we're going to crack on with part one of this recipe. We're going to make the Primrose Spirit. So I'm probably going to release this in two halves, because the Primrose Spirit needs to do its thing in a mason or kiln jar, which is one of these sealed jars here. So I'm going to release this because I didn't realise you had to do that, and I'm all ready to do the second thing. But this needs to wait for at least 1 or 2 weeks. So while we're waiting for this, I'm going to release this video. So if you want to copy at home, you can do that too. The other thing we need for this is some gin, or any spirit of your choice really. Now I have pink gin in the house. A bit concerned that the pink gin's going to kind of overpower the primrose flavour here. But there's no point buying stuff. Part of this idea of the lockdown series is to use some of the stuff that we have in already. So I'm not going to go out to buy anything new. I'm just going to use this. So the website, I'm using a website called enchantedlivingmagazine.com. But with any recipe that I do, I tend to kind of make them my own as well, especially with quantities. So as I say, I'm using the pink gin. And it does say to use half a cup, but my measuring cup here only is 200 mils at the bottom. So I'm going to do just under 200 mils, I think. We'll see how I feel. It also says to use 3 gallons of primrose, and I don't know what that is. This is 100 grams of primrose, and this is half of the recipe. So when it comes to the second half, I'm going to pick another 100 grams of primroses. Now some of them are more fresh than others. This is because instead of decimating a particular area for all of the primrose, I have picked some over a few days. So I know fresh is best, but I would rather make sure I'm looking after the environment as well, rather than going out and decimating any particular location for all of its primrose blossom. So what we need to do now is we're going to finely chop all the primrose. So what we need is our chopping board and a knife. Now this has been washed. You want to make sure that there's no bugs and things on there. So just to give you an example, I suppose, I'm not going to record me chopping the whole lot. Just to refer back to this recipe, I'm not sure if it's lightly rinsed and roughly chopped. So I'm not going to worry too much about the stems because I'm sure it's all fine. So all I'm going to do is get a clump Careful of your fingers. And just chop. And I'm going to do that with this whole thing. And then add it to the mason jar / gilded jar whenever you're ready. So what I'm going to do... Actually, first I'm going to get my spirit. Measure out the quantity. So you could use half a cup. Then I'm going to do... just under 200 ml of gin. Check this. Now that is... okay, that is kind of bang on 200 ml. So never mind, let's just give it 200 ml. So I'm going to add this to the jar. In there. And which isn't actually that much. It's not that much. But I don't think we've got an incredible amount of primrose. So I'm going to just chop the rest of this. So you don't have to be particularly... I don't think you have to go particularly fine with this, because it does say roughly. Keep adding that in. Now, something like this, I'm not going to use that. I know I've said the stems, not to worry about the stems, but some flower buds that I haven't opened yet. But that's all got the flavour in. Alright, so put all the blossom in that we have. Let's move this out of the way. Alright, so here we have the primrose blossom. And I'm going to give this a stir. And I want to make sure that it's all covered by the gin. I'm actually quite glad that I used the 200 ml there, because we really do want to get it all covered by the spirit. And actually, I kind of want to use a bit more. Now, I've never made this before, and I have no idea if you're supposed to use this much, but as I say, I kind of like to make things my own. So I'm just adding enough gin there to cover all the blossom. I know it doesn't look like the most exciting thing, the most tasty thing yet, but I'm sure that it will be, because primrose smells fantastic. And then you just want to cover this like that. I'll double check in this enchanted recipe that. So it just says fully submerged, seal, and let it sit in a dark place for at least a week. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to put this in a dark place, and then in, let's say 2 weeks. 2 weeks today. Just making sure that's all covered. Don't want to waste any precious blossom. Right, so let's see what the date is today. It's the 29th of March today. So that'll be 5th, the 12th of April. So we're probably still going to be in lockdown then. It's probably going to be a good thing to have anyway. And yeah, I'll see you then. Okay.